prioritized. And I am going to hopefully be able to beat this game soon enough. As you can see, these things are actually changing at a fairly regular basis. Or through very fairly regular intervals. Oh, no. Do not unlock the door while people are watching. I have accidentally spray painted... Oh, talking about drugs. I have accidentally spray painted in this place when there was only a liberal, and he still got mad at me, but it did not alienate the masses. It just got the conservatives alarmed. Traitor. Oh, well. Let's go ahead and leave. And hot date with a person. Great. And we're in here again. Another late night episode of Liberal Crime Squad talking to you about random liberal things. Such as privacy laws. Okay, that's good, I guess. So we talked about privacy laws. Hooray. And then we talked to that person. And then I looked over here and nothing interesting was there. So I decided I was gonna go here. And that's the story of my day. That's the story of every day. It's breaking into this place. I mean, I could probably, let's see, talks about records of conservative judges, or one, or whatever the heck I was talking about. I could probably just start, doing, ooh, wait, did I just go through another month? That was a quick month. I could probably start doing, actually, you know what? Let's invest in our place right now. We are in, this place. Not enough food. Oh, no. It's almost as if I wasn't expecting to be raided or something. W, C, B, T, G, and P. Because why not? Why not? There is absolutely no benefit I'm going to get from doing this, but I will do it anyways. The only thing that will really help is the printing press, so let's go ahead and maybe start doing some printing press stuff. You know, print some printing press, yeah, print some presses, not press some printings. What is a thing we could do? Write to the newspaper or write to the Liberal Guardian. Great, that's a great idea. Not gonna help us at all, but let's do it. Has a hot date with a person. That's fantastic. And, yep. And nothing interesting is happening here. People are concerned about the environment. And, whoa, for a second there, I mixed these two together. So instead of flag burning and women's rights, it was woman burning. That is something that I want to support. Woman burning. That sounds great. Yeah. Let's not do that. Let's instead come over here and have our bestest show ever. Let's have our 200 millionth video special on affirmative action. That's affirmative. And action. Action-packed. And nothing interesting. F-A-E. Fae. F-A-E. Those are the letters that I press to get here. And more affirmative action, because apparently once wasn't enough. They had to do it twice in a row in order to really get the message across. I wouldn't know because I am not the terrorist. This guy is the terrorist. Whoa. Oh, do I want to run a special edition? Yes, yes I do. What should we do it on? Well, we have tons and tons of things in all sorts of different places. But love letters are funny, so let's do that one. The Liberal Guardian runs a story featuring love letters from a major CEO to the FDA official overseeing the CEO's products. The major networks and publications take it up and run it for weeks. This is bound to get corporations a little riled up. What do you mean a little riled up? Extremely riled up. Okay, let's see. Now, do we finally have heat? No, we still don't have heat. Well, I guess partly because we are leaving our house. So we're only there once a week. This is another reason why I only have one character. If I had more than one character, I couldn't really do this unless I sent everybody away to do that. Let's see all the crimes we've done. That's not the crimes we've done. There are the crimes we've done. We've vandalized 1,198 times. Let's add another 2 just to round it off. And disturbing the peace. I don't remember doing that. I guess that might be going on the television. Let's go ahead and disturb the peace then. FAE. And I'm also going to make that a nice round number. Because after all, if I'm going to go to jail, I want them to have a nice record of round numbers in my record book. That way, things are better. But sweatshops too light. That's great. Sweatshops are wonderful things, and that's what my guy was talking about. How wonderful sweatshops is. Yeah, sweatshops is. Oh no! What? Oh, wait, what? Oh, I thought the CCS was going to do something because we were not on the front page, as we usually are. And hooray, civil rights are extremely elite liberal. Racial equality is guaranteed and vigorously enforced. So vigorously that I am happy. And things are happy here, so that's good. FAE. And it's time... Oh, they didn't even erase my LCS. That's nice of them. It's because they are starting to respect me and realize that I run them now. I am the owner of Fox News now. The Liberal Crime Squad. The horrors of animal research. Animal research is horrible. Except, let's see what we have. Let's pound that into them even more about animal research. The effect of torture on cats. That sounds like a really good research thing. I don't know why I'm going against that. I mean, usually I just torture the cats without doing any research, so that actually seems like a good way to get extra use out of things, and maybe make it so that later on when I do decide to torture cats again, I will be able to do it more effectively. And Frank on drugs. That's fantastic. I guess Frank was with me talking about drugs. And we're done with that. And we are... Whoa! The death penalty, military spending, and nuclear power appear to be the things that we are the weakest on, so let's go ahead and become the strongest at them, I suppose. Let's go here and... actually, I don't want to do that. Because that place takes a while to go to, so I don't want to waste my time with that. Besides, I can come over here and say, hey, torture is a bad thing, death is a bad thing. Or as animal research, or I could just do that by accident. It would be preferable if you could actually choose what you talk about, but I suppose that would ruin the fun of the game to actually be able to control what the character that's supposed to represent you does. Or I assume he's supposed to represent me. Represent my liberal alter ego. Elite liberal alter ego. And yep, our driving is incredible. So we can really do anything now. We are invulnerable. Except for the places where we're not invulnerable. We're talking about cable news on the cable news channel. That's fantastic. It was the best cable news ever. Cable news about cable news was great. Oddly enough, it was cable news about how cable news is bad. That was great. Very strange. FAE. Well, let's go ahead and break into here again. And we should talk about something interesting. Yes, free speech. Oh, yes. Freedom of speech is freedom of speech. And let's talk now about, let's see, we want the, whatchamahoozer, because we don't like the death penalty, but we also want the, well, we don't have military secrets, so it's not going to work. Let's get police records, that should work. A forced confession, hooray. Let's see what we want. Death penalty, military spending, oh, and nuclear power, so I could also be releasing research papers. And let's go back to the news station again. Maybe we'll talk about nuclear power this time, or maybe we'll talk about that thing that we already have, perfectly elite liberal, the racial inequality. Excuse me, the racial equality. Corporate culture. More like corporate agriculture. Or corporate. It's a culprit. Because, of course, if I'm going to make a joke, I have to mispronounce something. That way it ruins the joke. So if I don't do that, then I might actually say something that's half decent. And we don't want that in our Let's Plays. No, we want me to be looking like a complete idiot, sounding like a complete idiot, and generally being one. Homosexual equal rights, hooray. That, again, is a particularly useful thing. Hey! Speaking of not particularly useful things, I just exclamated again, didn't I? Yep, we got a new guy on our team, and these things aren't having anything happening with them. So let's go ahead and FE. and break into another CEO's house and see who the CEO is. And I probably should have set my my new sleeper agent to do something. Alan McFatridge. Okay. You smell. Let's go take a shower. Don't you like it dirty? No, I am telling you that you smell, and I am telling you that we should be taking a shower in order to do that. I am trying to save water and make a more efficient country for us. That's why I'm saying that we should take a shower together. I also need to take a shower. I do not understand why this person thinks that I want to be dirty. That does not seem like an efficient way of doing anything. Oh yes, I forgot he is a conservative, and conservatives hate efficiency, as everyone knows. So let's go ahead and use the stage, and corporate culture, more like corporate agriculture. That time I did it correctly, so it's fine. It makes up for my failed attempt earlier. And let's leave. One thing that's also kind of annoying is you can't really turn yourself in unless you do an additional bad thing. Let's see, is that going to be... Nope, genetic monster. Yeah, we already know about the genetic monsters. I think everybody knows about them. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, you can't turn yourself in unless you do something bad. I just like it if I could just go to the police station, say, hey, I have done something bad. I'd like to turn myself in. And they're like, okay, well, since you turn yourself in, this will probably help you get away with it when you are at the courthouse. And then I'm like, okay, and then I get away within the courthouse. That is what I want to have happen. And this person is doing things, and did anything change? I don't know if our drug laws were like that before, but, oh well, RZA. And we're doing this again. What is that thing about the time warp? Let's do the time warp again. That is it, yes. Imagine I made a joke about that instead of trying to remember what it was and trying to remember it loudly. And, hooray, nothing interesting's happening. You guys can go ahead and just get a sandwich, maybe take a nap. I'll wake you guys up when I've actually accomplished something. Police brutality. Police are brutal. Those darn police officers. I hope I brought my police uniform so I could use that as a prop. Hey. Or my Death Squad uniform. That would actually be a better prop, because if I brought my Death Squad uniform, that would probably freak people out. Now that there are no such things as Death Squad members. Though I guess people are still kind of used to the old Death Squad members. News anchor, I am not here. Go away. I'm over there. Go try to get me over there. And, let's do some more research papers and hope for nuclear... Nope. Well, maybe the genetic monsters are from nuclear power, I suppose. So just go down here and talk on our favorite show in the whole wide world again. Issue of immigrants, yes. Talking about how immigrants are issues. And